Hello guys. It's a special day, so maybe not. By the way, I have an idea and I will make it today. It's Luau and Roblox Studio tutorial. This time I will assume you know the basics of Roblox Studio, like moving parts and some simple instance. In YouTube tutorial teach you as many and they are better than me, but maybe I can help you if you need it. I will try my best to make it easier to understand. This series I will show you how to learn and use Luau, that a Lua but different. I will tell you a story about it. Around 2006, Roblox started using Lua 5.1 as a scripting language for games. Over the years the runtime had to be tweaked to provide a safe, secure sandboxed environment. They gradually started accumulating small library changes and tweaks. Bruh, I will stop now. The story didn't end, but it's a long, and it will take all the time of video. Full of this story you can find here. This is first episode, so I will show you about syntax of Luau. This is same Lua but may some different, and after done all of scripting tutorial, I will show you about Roblox engine API soon. The syntax of it is some same with Lua 5.1, you can see it here. And I just show some easy thing. And don't make about some parts I think it not so useful in some small project and some hard for beginner. If you want to see it, here. I am using online compile, but you can try it in Roblox Studio. Syntax, names in Lua can be any string of letters, digits, and underscores. Not beginning with a digit. This coincides with the definition of names in most languages. Identifiers are used to name variables and table fields. Instead of having to call the value numeric, you can set name of variables in table instead of number. You can't use keywords for name, but Lua is a case-sensitive language, and is a reserved word, but an and an are two different, valid names. Compound assignments. Luau supports compound assignments with the following operators. Example. I have A equals 1. Then I set A equals A plus 1 and print it. It will print 2 normally. Then I command it and use plus equals. That works same. Okay, try again with 2 of it. Guess the answer, see? Here first, 1 plus 1 equals 2, and it set 2 in A, then print it next. A equals 2, so 2 plus 1 equals 3, set again at 2, A, and print it out. Okay, try it again with multiplication, then A equals 1. So 1 times 2 is 2, and A equals 2, so 2 times 3 equals 6, and run it, so the output printed 2 and 6. It works same, and maybe compound assignments is made better. But just like regular assignments, compound assignments are statements, not expressions. And it is 3? No, it will send you a bug, because easy thing is there no variable to set the value. Next, compound assignments only support a single value on the left and right hand side. Additionally, the function calls on the left hand side are only evaluated once. Example, like this. I have, A is a table and it have, A1 is 5, A2 is 7, and 3 is 10. Okay, ignore 2 and 3, we have 1 is 5. Example function, it will return 1. And if I want call with function return, then plus it with 1. The first we have 1 is 5, and use normal solution, it will call the function 2 times, and print 1 is 6. The second we have 1 is 6. And use compound assignments, it just called the function once, but the answer is same, so 6 plus 1 is 7, and print 1 is 7. Maybe you can understand easy like, I have in a box and I put in it $5. Then I want to put another dollar into it, and I calculation it with, the money in box is money in box plus $1. Instead of it, we can say the money in box plus $1 equals itself, maybe like this. Like this in Luau, you have is a variable have a value 5. And you plus it with 1, then you use is plus 1. Instead of it, you use plus equals 1, and it will automatic set the for you. Type annotations. To support gradual typing, Luau supports optional type annotations for variables and functions, as well as declaring type aliases. Types can be declared for local variables, function arguments, and function return types using as a separator. In addition, the type of any expression can be overridden using a typecast. There are several simple built-in types. Any represents inability of the type checker to reason about the type, nil, Boolean, number, string, and thread. Table types are specified using the table literal syntax, using to separate keys from values. It's common in Lua for function arguments or other values to store either a value of a given type or nil. This is represented as a union, number, nil, but can be specified using as a shorthand syntax, number. In addition to declaring types for a given value, Luau supports declaring type aliases via type syntax. The right-hand side of the type alias can be a type definition or a type of expression. Type of expression doesn't evaluate its argument at runtime. By default, type aliases are local to the file they are declared in. To be able to use type aliases in other modules using require, they need to be exported. An exported type can be used in another module by prefixing its name with the require alias that you used to import the module. Like this example, it put the export line in a module script, and then example, I use local script and require the module, then put it as a type, you export it. I just show the symbol of type annotations, and for more info you can check here. If then else expressions. In addition to supporting standard if statements, Luau adds support for if expressions. Syntactically, if then else expressions look very similar to if statements. However, instead of conditionally executing blocks of code, if expressions conditionally evaluate expressions and return the value produced as a result. Also, unlike if statements, if expressions do not terminate with the end keyword. Here's a simple example. I have A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. First ignore C and I have C is A or B. If A greater than B, then C equals A, and if A less than B, then C equals A. And print Z. Okay, next, we meet C again. I have Z is A or B or C, and if A greater than B, Z is B or C, else at A. If B greater than C, Z is C, else at B. If-then-else expressions may occur in any place a regular expression is used. The if-then-else expression must match if something then something else something. It can also contain an arbitrary number of else-if clauses, like if something then something else if something then something else something. Note that in either case, else is mandatory. String interpolation. Luau adds an additional way to define string values that allows you to place runtime expressions directly inside specific spots of the literal. This is a more ergonomic alternative over using string formatter, literal formatter ... in string. To use string interpolation, use a backtick string literal. Any expression can be used inside. Inside backtick string literal is used to escape backquote itself and a new line. That's all for today's episode. If I said something wrong or did something wrong, please comment it out and I will fix it. Thanks. And don't be shy if you have any questions or don't understand. You can ask me in Discord or just comment on this video, I will answer it for you. Since this is just the basics of it, I'll use the instructions in the official website's Luau documents. Maybe later when I do things in Roblox Studio I will do my own document and make videos for you guys. Thanks for watching until now, bye.